a Libra, born September 23rd to October 22nd, what can you expect for the month of February 2020? Let's tune in and find out. So Libras, I see you entering this month like just open-hearted and happy, and there's some movement, there's some clarity. You may have just gone through a big healing or an adjustment or a shedding or a letting go, but I feel like there's a kind of, it's like being at the top of the mountain and seeing what needs to be done or seeing where you want to go. So there's a lot of clarity. It doesn't mean that it's easy to get there, right? Because I'm seeing you at the top of the mountain, and where you want to go, there's a valley in between where you want to go. But I feel an excitement about it. I feel an excitement about, yes, I can take this on. Yes, this is where I want to go. And whether it's about your body and shedding weight, or whether it's about a career move, or whether it's about a romance that you're wanting to heal or tackle, or a project, that needs to be done, or all of the above, you've got the tenacity, and you've got the willpower, and you've got the confidence this month to actually get there, So this is good. This is good, because I'm really picking up that tenacious energy that it takes just to, that grit just to move forward. And so you're going to develop it. If you don't have it, the universe is going to give it to you this month. So to make sure that you meet your goals and you create the life that you want. All right, so let's move into romantic relationships. So those of you that are in a coupled romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for February. Well, it feels like a combination of being a little bit playful, but a little bit truthful. You know how like you can be a little aggressive and playful, but then you take a little swipe and it's like, yeah, I did sort of mean that. So I see you and your partner kind of like in this playful swiping energy in the beginning of the month. But I also feel like just, falling in love, settling into your partner, and really feeling supported and confident. There's also some residue of sadness. Now, I don't know if it's coming from your partner or it's coming from you, that may come up in the relationship that needs to be dealt with or needs to be sorted out. And whether it's from the relationship itself or whether it's independent and something that you brought into the relationship. But it's whatever it is, it needs to be kind of allowed to have room to be heard and to be released. And so just know, with retrogrades, we have a February 16th to March 9th, we have Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And Pisces is very emotional. So we could have some emotional clearing, emotional healings coming up this month, that need to be addressed, that need to be brought forward in order to deepen your relationship. So don't resist anything that's coming up in the relationship. Allow it to come up, honor it, do your best not to judge it, whether it's you or your partner, and just, give space for it, right? And give space for it just means that you're going to listen intently. You're going to listen, and you're going to do so without judgment. And doing so allows both of you to be heard. And then once it's heard, it can heal. It's the resistance of, oh my God, that again? Oh, we're still talking about this? Like, what's wrong with you? That's not the way to handle this, right? So it's really about hearing it as if you're hearing it for the very first time, okay? And or saying it as if you're saying it for the very first time. And of course, always picking the time to do it. I would recommend, if you're going to do this, do it right in the beginning of the month. Because if you try to do it during the retrograde, then don't do it without a counselor. Because just the miscommunications that can happen, there's so many interpretations. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. And it just can deepen the pain. So I would try and keep it light during that time and just do fun activities and enjoyable things. But really, at the beginning of the month, is where this healing can really happen for you, right? And for some of you, you can really feel it on the left side of the body, right? Like down low, like in the pancreas or in the ovaries, but it feels like digestion, just feels sore, okay? So something that's undigested, some sadness that's undigested, okay, that you want to look at and be okay with looking at it and allowing it up and releasing it, right? Okay, so let's move on to single Libras who are interested in romance. Well, wait, before I go there, just want to come back to the couples and just say there is a lot of good energy coming in that around that 21st, 22nd weekend, a really exciting energy and fun. I feel a little tired, but I feel excited about with your partner. And then I also feel, around that full moon in Leo, February 8th, 9th, around in there, it feels like really nice energy for you guys too for coupling. Okay, now let's go back to the singles. All right, so what's in store for single Libras for the month? I just see you guys being like a butterfly, going here, going there, pollinate where you want to, just having a good time. Doesn't feel real deep to me. It just feels like fun. It just feels social and free and fun. I do see I do see some of you a little bit bored, like same crowd, same thing. I'm bored. Give me somebody new. So, it's, what's coming up is uh, something my mother used to say, right? When you were little, you go, I'm bored. I'm so bored. She'd go like, well, you're boring. Like, this isn't boring. You're boring. So I want to say to you, if you're going, I'm bored, change yourself, right? Like, look at yourself. Change the energy that you're bringing to the party, that you're showing up with in life, right? If you're bored, then you need to change yourself so that you're not attracting boring things to yourself, okay? So if you do that, you're going to find a shift in your mindset. You're going to find a shift in your makeup. And that in turn, I don't mean eye makeup. I mean like chemistry. And that in turn will change your environment to bring somebody more interesting. So change your clothes, change the way that you approach a party, change your approach, right? If you're somebody who shows up late, show up really early. If you're somebody who dresses in jeans, get decked out, wear a dress, right? If you're somebody who wears dresses, go casual, like put the hair in the ponytail, like shift things up, not only with the way that you look, but the way that you respond. Watch different types of movies, right? Go rent a car, change your car, go do a bed and breakfast, right? Go do rent an Airbnb, like change yourself, change the energy. It's going to change your results and you won't be bored. You're going to have a lot more fun. Okay, so let's see about romance is pretty much anytime you want it this month. Serious romance, more around that full moon in Leo around February 9th, around that 9th, 10th, 11th, more serious. After that, you may end up somebody from your past coming in for a good time, for a follow-up, reunion, for connections, male and female, just a lot of fun. Not seeing so much it turning into a romantic relationship, but just a lot of fun of catching up and having good times. So you may run into an old hookup buddy kind of situation. Enjoy yourself. It just feels like it's fun. Okay, let's look at career for Libras. I really see you hitting the bullseye, hitting the star, what you want to do, what you're trying to create, what you're trying to generate. I really see you focused on it and really going for it and really hitting it. Just don't try to do too much too soon. Don't try to change too much too soon. Be slow in your implementation, right? Like it's fine to rip everything apart and figure it out, but then be slow in the putting it back together, right? Really be methodical with it so that you really have the success you're looking for. You may also get noticed by the right people this month. And there's a lot of confidence building going on with this, with the energy this month. So it's about going a little bit slower, seeing different aspects of yourself. And I see some people coming in and observing you, liking you, and really a confidence builder. This feels more like internal work that you're doing, feeling good about yourself, as well as things that are immediately under your control that you can change in terms of career building. Okay, let's look at your money, Libras, for this month. Definitely more money coming in this month than last month. Absolutely more money coming in. I don't see the big spending that you've had last month. So February, I feel like, Thank God. So I definitely feel like there's much more money coming in this month. There's a relief, and I feel good about it, and I feel good about myself. And you may even spend some extra money on you, on whether it's your hair or your face. Again, I wouldn't do it during the retrograde because of communication problems, and not a great time to make changes. Great time to like explore making changes, and then maybe mid-March going, does this work for me or not? Do I like what I was like contemplating? Do I really want to move forward with that haircut? But otherwise, I would just stick to routine as far as changing things, unless it's just playful energy, like we were talking before, like, changing it up from a skirt to a dress, then that's fine. Then just go with change, right? But nothing permanent during that time. Okay, so let's look at health for Libras. Feet are coming up, arches of your feet, your support, being flat-footed in the world, being able to stand on your own 2 feet, being able to be upright, grounded, heart open. So, feet are your foundation. So the steps that you are taking to feel good in your body, to feel grounded with yourself. So watch the feet, right? Make sure that you have the right shoes on. Make sure of your footing. Just pay attention if you're in the elements, ice and snow. Pay attention when you open the door. Look where you're stepping, right? Don't just open the door and step because there's likely to be, anything. A missing step, ice, who knows? But I'm just being cautioned to have you watch your step and to watch your footing. Okay, so let's see. Anything unexpected for Libras? Oh, nice. Just like happy, just happy. I just feel this unexpected happiness and fun and kind of carefree, even though there's a lot to do. I just see you happy in the doing of it. So yeah, it's a busy month. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to get done. But I feel you guys are just like rocking and rolling and making it happy and making it happen. So enjoy yourself, Libra. Thank you so much for viewing and liking and sharing my intuitive astrology. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving with yourself and your loved ones. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Have a great month, everybody.